We are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium.
They'll start the drive with a giveaway, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Mayfield. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it.
Let's go, boy, let's go. And a 433.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
First down, here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. White again. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Richardson going to change the play here.
19 tight. 10 through 11. 10 through 11.
Here's Richardson throwing to start the drive. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I've wondered who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I think we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Now meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Alert! Alert! Roll! Roll! Reload! Reload! Let go!
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Richardson going to move him around. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman from 8 yards out. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Palmer going in motion right. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Mayfield. He's got Otten. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is now 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Isaiah McKenzie. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Ready.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That is caught, Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series in the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. First down, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt.
In motion right is Pittman.
7 Pirates. Ready?
A final shot before the half. Richardson lets one go downfield for Pierce.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, But I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Warriors, Saturday.
On first down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready, set.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by Allen Cox. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. Richardson looking to throw. And that's caught left side by Allen Cox. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Richardson looks to throw once more. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Allen Cox, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. The end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Regular.
Throwing, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns on the ledger already, and that very well could have been a third. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mayfield to throw it. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touch. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Moss, 75 yards. And the Colts have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Thomas. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. Well, they'll shift things around. Richardson to the air on 1st down. That's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Dragon 60.
Back to the air with Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, a
Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route going deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he will be taken down with a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big pickup of 38.